I've chosen 25 Dividend stocks for beginners to buy and hold forever. This list is based on 3 criteria. Number 1, these stocks all have a history of share price growth and also a history of paying out their dividends regularly. Number 2, the companies offer products and services that play some major or critical role in society. And number 3, these are companies that almost everyone would recognize, even beginners. Let's get into our first stock, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is a company that bottles happiness, and they know how to market their product. For example, all I had to do was play a clip and some of you want to go drink a Coke right now. It's no wonder that Coca-Cola sells more than 1.9 billion bottles a day. With numbers like that, it's hard to believe that you would struggle to make a profit. Even if you don't like their flagship cola flavor, Coca-Cola has over 200 brands under it, which means that they can probably find a beverage for every person on the planet forever. Sounds like money. Coca-Cola currently pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.77%. Our second stock is Pepsi. Now, Pepsi is a beverage company that has a similar product to Coca-Cola, but where the edge is that Pepsi also offers food. Pepsi owns food brands like Lay's, Doritos, and Tostitos. It's very easy to find these products in homes and vending machines across the country. I literally have a bag of Lay's opened right now. It's very hard to beat a company that is literally selling snacks perfect for watching football on Sundays. Pepsi's products are going to be bought as long as the American way of life continues to exist. Pepsi pays a quarterly dividend and currently has a dividend yield of 2.57%. Our third stock is McDonald's. The fast food giant that pioneered fast food has over 38,000 locations worldwide in over 100 countries. McDonald's had a revenue of over $23 billion in 2021. That means that every single day that year, McDonald's profited $63 million a day. That is a lot of Big Macs and chicken nuggets. But it's not just food that makes McDonald's money. McDonald's owns the ground that the stores are on, which means that when they franchise their stores out to owners, they can charge them rent. Probably get a percentage of sales or profits from those stores that they don't own, in addition to the profit the company owns themselves. As long as kids love chicken nuggets, I think McDonald's is going to be in business for a long time. McDonald's currently pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.23%. Our fourth stock is Target. Target is one of those stores that just has a grip on people. I don't know what it is exactly, but I find myself having a much better shopping experience at Target compared to some other stores. Maybe it's the convenient location, maybe it's because they usually have what I want or something very similar, maybe it's the Starbucks directly inside of the store, or maybe it's the fact that they have a ceiling and it doesn't feel like a giant warehouse. Target has emphasized the shopping experience. So if people want to shop at Target, I think that means they win in the long run. Target has a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.41%. Our fifth stock is Walmart. Now, of course, shopping experience matters, but so does cost and convenience. Walmart has some of the best prices on America's most common household items. They went so far as to brand their own sales, calling them Walmart rollbacks. They have huge stores and carry just about everything you need on a day-to-day basis and more. Walmart is the only place I know where you can get your oil change and your tires rotated, your hunting and fishing gear, your groceries, your prescription medications, everything you need for your bedroom, bathroom, and living room, in addition to major electronics like Nintendo Switches and computers. The real question is can you fit all the things you bought in your car? Walmart has a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 1.56%. Number 6 on this list is Costco. It feels like people are willing to claw their way into this place, and for good reason. Their stores take savings to a whole new level. Costco offers paid memberships, and as a member, what you get access to is the store. And inside Costco, you get access to bulk goods. People are willing to pay here because of how much money they can save by buying things that they use regularly in large quantities. And in exchange for buying them in large quantities, Costco will sell them for cheaper per unit. So it's a lot cheaper to go to Costco for some of these things than it is to go to your grocery store for something like paper towels. Costco pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 0.79%. Number 7 and 8 on this list are Home Depot and Lowe's. Both companies are competing against each other every year to see who's going to sell more grills on 4th of July and who's going to sell more Christmas trees in December. They also sell all kinds of tools and supplies for your at-home DIY projects and can even help out a professional contractor in need. The stores offer similar goods at similar prices and exist in similar locations across America. And as long as America has homes and businesses that need to be built and maintained, these two companies are going to be in business for a while. The Home Depot pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.35%. Lowe's pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.17%. All that building and fixing is going to get people hungry, which is where our 9th stock comes in, Hormel Foods. Hormel Foods claims to produce 90 million jars of Skippy peanut butter every single year. Chances are you've seen their products in grocery stores, and you might even have some in your home right now. They have other popular food brands that you can see in your grocery store in almost every single aisle. Brands like Spam, Jenny O, Costco, and Embasa. They're also the sellers of the leading brand of retail pepperoni. As long as people still like pepperoni pizza and food in general, I think Hormel has a stable future. Hormel pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.32%. Now, of course, all that food means we have to clean our plates and brush our teeth. That's where our next stock comes in, Colgate Palmolive at number 10. Colgate Palmolive has quite a few brands underneath it. Two most well known are Colgate toothpaste and Palmolive dish soap. These products can be found in millions of homes right now. These are products that people always need and will always buy because people want to be clean and disease-free. Colgate Palmolive has a quarterly dividend and pays a dividend yield of 2.68%. Number 11 on this list is Procter Gamble. P&G is a powerhouse of well-known brands that I personally use. Brands like Gillette, Tide, Vicks, and many others. I think men across America are going to need to groom themselves, wash their clothes, and take medicine when they're not feeling well. But the biggest product that P&G sells that gives me the most hope for their future is diapers. I think people are still going to have babies, and P&G has 4 baby diaper brands under it. All Good, Charlie Banana, Loves, and Pampers. The company sells things that every human needs for every stage of their life, and that's why I'm confident about this company's future. Procter & Gamble pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.88%. Number 12 is Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson is another well-known company that sells essential items for humans, most notably Tylenol. Tylenol is widely used as a fever reducer and pain reliever. This is huge because in the medical world, if taken in the right doses and assuming no other abnormalities, this is considered one of the safest pain drugs to take. Other popular brands under this company include Listerine, Aveeno, Band-Aid, and Neutrogena. Johnson & Johnson pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.57%. Number 13 on this list is Clorox. After 2020, it's no secret that people value clean and disinfected surfaces. Clorox wipes make the claim that they kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria, which arguably is what people want. If you have a surface you want to clean and disinfect, Clorox has a product for it, whether it's a wipe, a spray, a bathroom-specific item, or just good old-fashioned bleach. Clorox has clean totally covered. Clorox pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 3.36%. Rounding off our powerhouse consumer goods companies is number 14, 3M. 3M makes a ton of stuff. Sticky notes, bubble wrap, air filters, glue. Your dentist probably uses a 3M product. A company that makes this many useful things is going to be in business for a long time. And they have a name that consumers can trust, which means that even when they make a new product to meet market demand, brand loyalty and reputation will keep customers coming back. 3M pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 4.69%. Number 15 and 16 on this list are Visa and MasterCard. Pull out your wallet right now. You probably have at least one Visa credit card. It's accepted basically everywhere in the United States and is the credit card of choice for consumers and businesses. Some of you probably have a MasterCard as well. And together, these two companies dominate the payment processing world. They make money on every single transaction everyone uses with their credit cards. And as we move towards a cashless society, I think they're only going to play a more important role. Visa pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 0.87%. MasterCard pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 0.66%. Number 17 is JPMorgan Chase Bank. You've probably heard of this bank because of Chase and its credit cards, but there's more you need to know. JPMorgan Bank has been around for a long time. Its website says its history goes all the way back to 1799. This bank has survived that long and acquired other financial institutions along the way. It's now currently the largest bank by total assets, $2.87 trillion worth of assets to be exact. This bank literally might be too big to fail. Now, of course it can, but the idea is that if a bank uses money to make money, the bank with the most money will probably make more money. JPMorgan Chase Bank pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 3.62%. Number 18 is Aflac. Aflac is an insurance company and you're probably very familiar with its mascot. When it comes to insurance, the business model is risk analysis or just math. Aflac's job is to see how likely an incident is and how much they can charge you a premium for covering it in the event that it happens. Aflac offers supplemental insurance, so when your regular insurance falls short of what you actually need, Aflac can come in and help you out. As long as Aflac's math continues to be right, they'll stay profitable. Aflac pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.24%. Number 19 is Nvidia. Nvidia is well known to PC gamers for making some of the best graphics card on the market. Cutting edge gameplay is possible with Nvidia, but the company is also pushing forward with a feature called generative artificial intelligence. Basically, you can tell an AI to make something and it'll do it. As we progress further technologically, we're going to need companies like Nvidia to help keep up with the computing demand. Nvidia is setting itself up to be part of the next wave of tech. Nvidia pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 0.11%. Number 20 is Microsoft. Every month, there are 1.4 billion devices running Windows 10 or 11. Some of you are watching this from a Microsoft PC right now. Microsoft sells software like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, and this software has become so ingrained in our society, it's become industry standard, which means that if you don't use the software, you might actually be putting yourself at a disadvantage. It means that consumers are going to pay for Microsoft products as long as Microsoft continues to stay at the top of the market. Microsoft pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 1.19%. Number 21 is Apple. No other tech company has a grip like Apple. Maybe it's the design of the product, maybe it's the history of the company, maybe it's just how easy the products are to use, and maybe it's how easy they are to use together across devices. For whatever reason, the company keeps making their tech and people keep buying it. I don't see a future that doesn't have iPods and iPhones in it. Combine this with Apple Music, Apple software like Final Cut Pro, and Apple accessories, it's hard to believe that Apple is going to lose its dominance in the future. Apple pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 0.73%. Number 22 is Caterpillar Inc. Caterpillar Inc. is probably most well known for its yellow construction vehicles. This is the premier company for the machines that make our cities possible. As long as we need to improve and expand our infrastructure, Cat will be around. This company operates globally, so next time you see construction, look for the big yellow vehicles. It probably says Cat on the side of it. Cat pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.52%. Number 23 is Waste Management. Waste Management plays an important role in everyone's life by being the company that picks up and disposes of our trash and recyclables. Without them, our homes and roads would just pile up with mountains of trash. Eventually, we wouldn't be able to function at all. Obviously, nobody wants that, which is why I think a company like Waste Management is going to be around for a long time as well. Waste Management pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 1.55%. Number 24 is Exxon Mobil. Although there is a rise in electric cars today, I still think most of us are going to be continuing to drive gas-powered vehicles. It's a good thing Exxon Mobil is still getting those natural resources, refining them, and selling them to us so that way we can get to where we need to go. Of course, a company like Exxon Mobil isn't just going to sit idly and watch the electric car revolution go by. They're probably going to plan for the future as well. If any company can provide for the needs of today as well as grow into the future, it's probably one of the biggest international oil and gas companies. Exxon Mobil pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 3.21%. Number 25 is Texas Instruments. Most of us have heard of Texas Instruments because of their TI-84 graphing calculator. I mean, that thing was a status symbol. But why it's on this list is because of what else it makes, specifically microchips. Our technology is getting smarter and we are at a point where we need thousands of microchips just to run one standard vehicle. As we move forward in space travel and deep sea exploration and pretty much just day-to-day life, we need more microchips. I mean, just look at what happened to recent supply chain issues because we didn't have enough. No microchips means no new products. And if Texas Instrument is the one selling these chips, that means they're gonna be in business for a while. Texas Instruments pays a quarterly dividend and has a dividend yield of 2.93%. Now, I'm no financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. This video was just research that I did combined with my own personal experiences. But if you choose to invest in individual stocks, you should know some of the risks. No company is under any obligation to pay an investor a dividend. A company could reduce that dividend or cut it altogether like what Disney did in 2020. Worst case scenario, the company goes bankrupt and you lose all the money that you invested in it. Even though in my opinion, these companies are great companies that could probably be around for a long time, there is still the risk of you losing your money with them. If you're interested in taking some of that risk off the table while still getting paid every month, check out this video I made of 5 monthly paying dividend ETFs. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video if you thought there was value in it. Subscribe for more crypto, money, and finance content. I appreciate your time here and I hope you have a great day.